Yeah. Okay, I'm one of the ones. A new creation, one who believes I am a child of God. A holy nation, friend of the king. I am protected and I am loved. I am an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one. Yeah, though we walk through the valley, we were not fearing the evil. We running and not growing weary. We soaring on wings like we eagles. We getting rid of our pride and stepping away from our ego. We keep our lips from telling lies, our tongues from speaking the evil. We got on the armor of God, the belt of truth, the shoes of peace. We know that the devil's a lie. That word about him will lose and sleep. We been depending on God. He said his grace is all we need. So where we keeping our minds? We keeping our minds stayed on me. Cause he is the one. I've been in the world, but I've never been friends with the world. Maybe because I'm not of the world, I don't follow the world. Even if I'm meant to take an L, then it's probably out of this world. I'm a model of the world, I'm a represent God on this earth. In and outside of the church, the Father is first. I don't have a physical Bible, but baby, my Bible that broke. I know God is the one that supplies me with all that I need. That is through Jesus Christ, and I'm certain that all things are possible if you believe. So keep on speaking life. I know from the love of God that nothing can separate me. Not even death, neither life. I know poverty catches up with too much slumber or sleep. So I'ma just sleep at night, and the Lord is my strength. Well, who should I be afraid of? I fall on my knees and repent. He's better than what I done gave her. If I am the one being sent, Satan gon' see what I'm made of. Man, if you had any sins, I'm telling you now, he would change her. It's a delicate thing when I say I'm a step for the king. I put that on everything. What's a mess, I'm clean. I don't mess with the devil, it stings. I love and respect Elohim, he be setting us free. We know that all things are working together, declare and decree. Do you know of all the things God is preparing for me? No, it's never been seen. Okay, I'm one of the ones. A new creation, one who believes I am a child of God. A holy nation, friend of the king. I am protected and I am loved. I am an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one.
Hi. Oh, yeah. I'm live. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Well, we're going to listen to Lane's court date.
Classics undesignated offense that occurred on about August 18th of 2024. Amendment endangerment and classics undesignated offense.
Another court case. Is this live? Yeah, I'm live right now. What do you mean, is this live? Bro, does it say live on the screen? Somewhere down here's. Loved your commercial? What commercial? Oh, the... Yeah, that's a good idea. I should fucking... I got you. I'll put the commercial up right now. Let me upload it and make a little thing on here. A little thing. Make it a little thing. Ooh, I could make it a... oh. I got it. I got a couple minutes. I think I can get her done. All right. Done. So you don't need to see what I'm doing. Mr. Hernandez. Nosy fuck. Bro. What happened to me? Is that it? Yeah. Pretty sure that was it. Let's see here. Will this work? By the way, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but it is the Direct D branded Smokers Traveler's Kit. This is a glass blunt or a one-hitter with the Direct D logo on it, a hard case with the Direct D logo on it, and a Bic lighter with the Direct D logo on it. It's amazing. Is there audio on this? It's amazing. It's available on outfitterfreedom.com. The link to that website will be in the pinned comment and the description of this video. Definitely go get yourself one of these. Every pothead needs a Direct D smoker's kit. Trust me. You're not cool unless you have one. It works. We can make commercial cut-ins now. I like it. That's this right here, folks, if you guys were wondering what we were just advertising. There's a lighter that's supposed to be in here, too. It's a Bic lighter with the Direct D brand on it and a glass one-hitter or a glass blunt, whatever you want to use it for, with the Direct D logo on it. You could also buy one of these shirts on that website. Everything Direct D. Oh. Shirts are like 25 bucks. This kit's like 30 something dollars. You don't have to buy the whole kit either. The lighters are for sale on there. That glass pipe is sold individually as well. This is a glass pipe with a rubber stopper. Okay, that's what that is in the end of it. I'm hawking all my shit until Lane's unfortunate court date starts. Are we there yet?
Okay, that works for me. So you want to exclude time? Sentencing is set for Friday, June 20th.
You don't have to smoke often. See, you know somebody that smokes weed. All of you in here know somebody that smokes weed. This is a perfect gift for them. Okay? They don't even have to know who Direct D is. It's just cool. And then you introduce them to what I do if they don't know who Direct D is, and it's just a win-win. Buy somebody a gift. Great gift. You know a pot. I know you know a pothead. Buy him a gift. So I bought this shit from this asshole online that cusses everybody out. He smokes a lot of weed though, so I think you'll enjoy it. It's pothead approved.
We'll start with the state.
Peter Raptis appearing for the state.
No, nothing yet. Yeah, you don't have to like actually smoke weed to buy one. You know, gifts. You can buy gifts. There's gift stuff on our website. There's lamps on there. You could buy a lamp, a cool ass lamp made out of an alcohol. If you're an alcoholic, we sell alcohol lamps. If you're into dream catchers, we have very unique dream catchers up on the website. Stickers. You want to express yourself with like a fuck you sticker kind of thing? Those are on there. What is it you do again? I don't even know what I do. I'm just an internet loser that streams things. My life is fulfilled. I love lamps. You'd be surprised what's going to be up on that website. It's not just stickers, it's not just t-shirts, you know what I mean? There's pothead stuff, there's lamps, there's dream catchers, there's going to be coffee on there, there's going to be mushroom products, like legal mushroom products, lion's mane.
So, Mr. Raptis, what's I want to give her another chance to hire a lawyer before I set the trial date, because if I set the trial date now, he's not available. We just have to reset it. So, at the same time, basically, Reyes, I don't know how long it's going to take to get your refund, but I can't keep putting off this criminal case because of that. Does that make sense? So, Mr. Raptis, with that admonition, since it's a prison-only plea, I don't think you're going to withdraw the plea today, right? I mean,
Well, actually, Judge, that was my intention.
what's the sentencing exposure without?
Elizabeth has donated 5 memberships, 5 Meanie Head memberships. Thank you. Buy a hotel, be a landlord. No. I don't deal with people very well. Might as well do a commercial break. By the way, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but it is the Direct D branded Smokers Traveler's Kit. This is a glass blunt or a one-hitter with the Direct D logo on it, a hard case with the Direct D logo on it, and a Bic lighter with the Direct D logo on it. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's available on outfitterfreedom.com. The link to that website will be in the pinned comment and the description of this video. Definitely go get yourself one of these. Every pothead needs a Direct D smoker's kit. Trust me. You're not cool unless you have one. That was fun. I like that. I can cut in ads now. Oh, that's funny. Oh, damn. I was on top chat. 9 minutes.
Yep. This may be a record of number of pleas in one day. So.
I know. We're doing a lot of it. And still on a factual basis.
Yeah. Okay. And Mr. Doan, your last name?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Doan, I'm gonna go over this plea agreement with you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
We got so many people to write off their freedoms today, guys. High five. Let's go grab a beer and fuck each other in the ass later, huh? You weren't expecting that one, huh? Canada's watching with $2. Thank you for that. See, if we were all in person and there was a bunch of guys right here and we were having like a normal conversation flow and some weird gay shit like that wasn't involved, and then I just threw it out there like out of the blue, I would be able to tell which one of you has taken it in the ass before just by how you react. If I steered the conversation in a direction like, let's say we're talking about court or flowers or trees or some shit, and then I throw out some shit like that and talk about the way you react to that shit's gonna tell me a fucking lot. Because your mind wasn't initially on that. And your brain has like a lag period where your facial expressions, whatever you do, is going to give me some insight into what you think. That's a little trick. Keep that shit in mind if you ever really want to gauge somebody on something that you're not sure about. That's how you do that. That's one way of doing that. Some of you are like, what? Some of you are like, oh, that makes sense. It's social engineering the conversation and mental manipulation to keep somebody's brain focused on what you're talking about, and then you fucking sideline some weird ass shit to gauge the reaction. Psychology. Big spoon. It doesn't work in the chats like this, dude. Are we ready?
Also, if I sent you to probation and you
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, fuck. I should be sharing this, huh?
6 months of jail as to the DUI. Do you understand that that's the possible sentence I can impose based on your plea of guilty?
Yes, Judge.
Are you currently on probation or parole in any jurisdiction for a felony or misdemeanor?
Use the like button while you're in here, yeah.
Citizenship status, but if you're not a U.S. citizen, pleading guilty could cause you to be deported or removed or can prevent you from gaining legal status or U.S. citizenship. If you're convicted of a felony, certain civil rights will be suspended. These include the right to vote, serve as a juror, hold public office, and possess a firearm. There may be other collateral consequences. Do you understand that once I accept your plea of guilty, you can't change your mind and ask to withdraw from the plea agreement unless you can show a manifest injustice? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
When you plead guilty, you give up certain constitutional rights. Among those are the right to trial by jury, that is verdict be unanimous and beyond a reasonable doubt. You give the right to confront and cross-examine witnesses who testify against you, and the right to subpoena witnesses to appear on your own behalf. You give the right to present other evidence or testify at the same time. If you choose not to testify, that cannot be used against you. You give up the presumption that you're innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You give the right to have the jury determine aggravating factors unanimously and beyond a reasonable doubt before I give you an aggravated prison sentence. And you give the right to file an appeal. Do you understand all those rights you're waiving by pleading guilty?
Yes, Judge.
You do have the right to file a petition for post-conviction relief within 90 days of sentencing. So I'm going to ask for your plea. As to amendment count 1, criminal damage, a Class 6 undesignated offense that occurred on or about August 22nd, 2024, in violation of 13-1602A1 and B4, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
As to count 2, driving while under the influence of liquor, drugs, vapor-releasing substances, or any combination, a Class 1 misdemeanor that occurred on about August 22nd, 2024, in violation of 28-1381A1, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and on your own?
Yes, sir.
All right. Counsel, going to give me a factual basis.
Your Honor. So on the 22nd, as medical one, Judge, On or about the 22nd of August 2024 within Pima County, Mr. Yuan did recklessly damage Tucson Fire Department's exterior of their fire station, causing damage that was greater than $1,000 but less than $2,000 in violation of
Fire
statute.
department?
On that same day within Pima County, Mr. Yuan drove a vehicle while he was under the influence of intoxicating liquor, and he was impaired by that liquor to the slightest degree.
All right, Mr. Doan, do you admit that's what you did?
Yes, sir.
He drove
It's the
into
state
the
satisfied
fire
with the factual
department.
basis.
Sounds
Court
like.
finds the factual basis for the defendant's plea. Incorporate the grand jury transcript and find the defendant's plea is made knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. Court accepts Mr. Doan's plea at this time. I'll affirm current release conditions. Order a pre-sentence report. Order the defendant to comply with the interview process. And we'll set this for sentencing.
Two things, Judge. First, the grand jury transcript was actually omitted from the plea.
All right, I'll strike that. It's not part of the factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then, as for sentencing, we could do just
What's up,
slightly over 30 days. We'd be willing to waive time.
What up, Richard? Oh, they're trying to wrap this up in 2 minutes. It's funny, they're rushing all these cases. This is reminiscent of when I used to go to court. Rushing all these cases so they can get to Lane real quick.
For sentencing.
We'll have that receipt.
So, yeah, have that done so I can give you credit for that. Okay, Mr. Doan, we'll see you back on Friday the 20th for sentencing, okay?
And
All right.
Judge, Mr. Yuan has travel plans on June 27th through July 13th. Would you like a written motion to allow
You said the 27th through what?
July 13th? It would be after sentencing, so.
Why don't you address it then?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, all right. With that, we're adjourned and you're excused.
David Hammond, page 1.
State of Arizona versus David Lee Heyman, CR 2024-1574. Pretrial O'Donnell and a change of plea. Parties' appearances. We'll start with the state.
Peter Rogers appearing for CES, CPB2, James Dobby for the state.
Good morning, Your Honor. Calling now for Mr. Hayden. He's present for speech.
Okay, do we have a plea in your case?
We do have
Yeah. As for a 10:30 matter, I want to finish everything and I have to take a break before we bring him up, okay? All right. Mr. Heyman, I'm going to go over this plea agreement with you. I know you've been sitting here.
So he's going to finish everything up and then take a break and then get to Lane. He's sitting there looking at his phone like, this motherfucker's live, this motherfucker's live, this motherfucker. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take a break before we get to this. Do you think he showed up? Huh? Do you think Lame Liar showed up? I'm going to try something real quick since we got some time. Do you guys want to listen to this court?
1. Solicitation to possess a deadly weapon by a prohibited possessor, a Class 6 designated felony that occurred on about April 12th, 2024. Probation is available. I could place you on probation for up to 3 years. As a condition of probation, I could order you held in Pima County Jail for up to 12 months. Alternatively, I could sentence you to prison. The presumptive sentence will be a year, maximum 1.5 years, aggravated 2, minimum half year, mitigated third of a year. If sentenced to prison, you'd have to complete at least 85% before you'd be eligible for release, and upon release, you'd be subject to community supervision. Also, if I place you on probation and you violate that probation, I could continue on probation, including a jail sentence, or revoke your probation and sentence you to prison for the length of time I just went over. Do you understand this possible sentence I can impose based on your plea of guilty? You'd also have to forfeit the weapon. Are you currently on probation or parole in any jurisdiction for a felony or misdemeanor? The court does not inquire into your citizenship status, but if you're not a U.S. citizen, pleading guilty could cause you to be deported or removed or prevent you from gaining legal status or U.S. citizenship. If you're convicted of a felony, certain civil rights will be suspended. These include the right to vote, serve as a juror, hold public office, and possess a firearm. There may be other collateral consequences. Do you understand, Mr. Heyman, that once I accept your plea of guilty, you can't change your mind and ask to withdraw from the plea agreement unless you can show a manifest injustice? Do you understand that? When you plead guilty, you give up certain constitutional rights, among those the right to trial by jury, that his verdict be unanimous and beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to confront and cross-examine witnesses who testify against you, and the right to subpoena witnesses to appear on your own behalf. You give up the right to present other evidence, testify at the same time. If you chose not to testify, that could not be used against you. You give up the presumption they're innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the jury determine aggravating factors unanimously and beyond a reasonable doubt before I give you an aggravated prison sentence, and you give it the right. Do you understand all those rights you're waiving by pleading guilty? You do have a right to file a petition for post-conviction relief within 90 days of sentencing. So I'm going to ask for your plea. As to amendment count 1, solicitation to possess a deadly weapon by a prohibited possessor, a Class 6 designated felony that occurred on about April 12th, 2024 in violation of 13-1002 and 13-3102A4. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty? Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and on your own? All right, Mr. Knauer, can you give me a factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor. On or about April 12th, 2024, here in Ebegging County, Mr. Heyman knowingly requested to possess a firearm by having a felony and placed on probation.
Okay. Mr. Heyman, do you admit that's what you did? All right. The court finds that there's a factual base. What? Any objection?
Yes, Judge. That's adequate.
All right. Okay. Court finds there's a factual basis for the defendant's plea. Incorporate the grand jury transcript and find the defendant's plea is made knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. The court accepts Mr. Heyman's plea. I'll affirm current release conditions, order a pre-sentence report, order the defendant to comply with the interview process, and we'll set this for sentencing. How about Tuesday, June 17th?
Your Honor, is the court available Friday the 13th?
No, I'm going to be out the 11th through the 13th on a personal matter. So I could do it on, let's see how much part of the 10th is. You want to do it on the 10th? Tuesday the 10th? Or is it too fast?
That would be great for us.
Okay. It's a little fast, but hopefully probation can accommodate that. We'll set sentencing for June 10th at 9 a.m. I'm sorry. June 10th, 9 a.m. So, Mr. Heyman, we'll see you back in court on that day, okay? All right, with that, we're adjourned and you're excused.
Francisco Lopez Martoya, page 6.
Wow. All right. State of Arizona versus Francisco Enrique Lopez Montoya, CR 20250781. Pretrial conference, Donald and a change of plea. Parties' appearances will start with the state.
Mike Lester, appearing for the Attorney General's office. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Curtis Fisher on behalf of Mr. Lopez Montoya, who is seated to my left out of custody.
All right. And he's being assisted by a court interpreter, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And do you stipulate to her qualifications?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Montoya, I'm going to go over this written plea agreement with you, okay?
Yeah.
Please state your full name.
Francisco Enrique Lopez Montoya.
Francisco Enrique Lopez Montoya,
Your date of birth.
July 15, 1991,
What's the highest grade you finished in school?
high school.
Do you read and understand English?
No,
And today you're being assisted by a Spanish-speaking court interpreter, is that correct?
yes,
And is Spanish your native language?
that is correct.
Are you able to understand what's going on in the court today with the assistance of your Spanish-speaking interpreter?
Yes, of course.
All right. Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No,
The court does not inquire. Your lawyer's handed up this written plea agreement. Have you a chance to go over this written plea agreement with your lawyer?
that is correct.
Has your lawyer answered all your questions about the plea agreement?
Yes,
Are there questions your lawyer has not answered?
no,
And was the plea agreement explained to you in Spanish?
yes,
if I go to page 6 of the plea agreement, there's a signature line for Francisco Enrique Lopez Montoya. Is that your signature above that name?
Yes.
Did you understand the plea agreement at the time you signed it?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything not contained in the plea agreement?
No.
Has anyone forced you or threatened you in any way to get your own plea of guilty?
No.
I'm going to go with possible sentence I can impose based on your plea of guilty. You're going to plead guilty to 2 counts. Count 2, fraudulent schemes and artifices, a class 2 felony that occurred on about January 18th, 2024 through July 20th, 24. And then count 3, organized retail theft, a class 4 felony that occurred on about January 18th, 2024. Probation is available as to each count. As to count 4, I could place you on probation.
And Judge, I'd just like to step in here. In the terms of the plea, probation is stipulated between the parties as to both counts 2 and counts 3.
Okay. What does that mean?
So, Judge, that means the state agrees that probation is appropriate, Judge, and we're saying it's a condition of the plea agreement that subject to the court's approval, probation will be given on these counts.
Okay, with a jail sentence, correct?
Correct, Judge. As a condition of probation, as part of the plea, the defendant has to serve 180 days in the prison.
Okay, so as to count 2, I could place you on probation for up to 7 years. As to count 3, I could sentence you to probation for up to 4 years. And the parties have agreed that they will not seek a prison sentence, but as a condition of the plea, that you be sentenced to 180 days in Pima County Jail.
I know I'm muted over here, folks. I'm trying to
Mr.
encourage
Lester,
other
per
people to
count,
join us on this live
consecutive or
stream because
concurrent?
it's not one of these vertical ones. It's like one of these ones, horizontal or vertical, something
Okay.
like that.
And then that 180 days would be the condition of basically getting off probation.
Okay. And if I place you on probation and you violate that probation, you'd be subject to revocation and a prison term. As to count 2, the presumptive sentence will be 5 years, minimum 4, mitigated 3, maximum 10, aggravated 12.5. And then as to count 3, presumptive 2.5, minimum 1.5, mitigated 1, maximum 3, aggravated 3.75. Do you understand that's a possible sentence I can impose based on your plea of guilty?
Yes.
All right. Are you currently on probation or parole in any jurisdiction for a felony or misdemeanor?
No.
The court does not inquire into your citizenship status, but if you're not a U.S. citizen, pleading guilty could cause you to be deported or removed, or could prevent you from gaining legal status or U.S. citizenship. If you're convicted of a felony, certain civil rights will be suspended. These include the right to vote, serve as a juror, hold public office, and possess a firearm. The plea may have other collateral consequences. So I'm going to ask for your plea as to each. Hold on just a minute.
And there's one more thing. As part of the plea, the defendant agrees to pay restitution.
Okay.
Actually stipulated.
All right. Did I ask him the question about manifest injustice? Have I asked that yet? Okay, I'm sorry, I skipped over that. Mr. Montoya, do you understand that once I accept your plea of guilty, you can't change your mind and ask to withdraw from the plea agreement unless you can show a manifest injustice? Do you understand that?
Yes.
When you plead guilty, you give up certain constitutional rights. Among those, the right to trial by jury, that is, verdict be unanimous and beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to confront and cross-examine witnesses who testify against you and the right to subpoena witnesses to appear on your own behalf. You give up the right to present other evidence or testify at the same time. If you chose not to testify, that could not be you. Too fast?
Yes.
All right.
If you don't mind, since it's
Okay. When you plead guilty, you give up certain constitutional rights. Among those are the right to trial by jury, that its verdict be unanimous and beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to confront a cross-examine.
Okay, I'm back. I ended my other stream. Since the judge is going to take a break and all that, I might as well go live on the other channel and promote this one, try to sell some stuff. You know what I mean? Make my time worth it. Coffee, anyone? Here they come. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. Well, that's ridiculous. We got 10 hours of this. You get Tristram playing in the background. Can you hear that? Degenerates. I know, man. Shit. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Lincoln Square, Leonidas. What's up, Kelly Brown? Miguel. Kenwood. Kingpin. Elizabeth. Concerned citizen. Digital denizen. Lower class citizen. What's up, folks? Olba. Maddie. Boot, what's up? Black Mamba. Clay, Winnipeg Cop Watch. What's up, folks? You think he's going to show up to court? He says he's not going to show up. Rudolph Bear. Huh? Think he's going to show up? What do we think? Yeah, maybe. He's already in custody. He'll be there. Boot says he'll be there. Where did the name Direct D come from? Bro, I've said that story so many times. It's simple. I'm a very direct person, and my middle initial is D. Does he have a choice? Won't they just drag him in there? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how that would work. Never seen that happen. I've never even thought about that. In custody, like, yeah, I'm not going to court. Fuck that. I wouldn't try that. We're not saying the full middle name anymore? What, Dane? My middle name is Dane. a nod to my Danish ancestry. They could probably force him to. Yeah, I mean, for somebody that really wants to get out, delaying your court dates does not seem like a good idea. But that's just my opinion. I wouldn't want to be stuck in there any longer than I had to be. Shooting himself in the foot, yeah. I'm debating buying Diablo 2 and streaming and playing that. Trying to get out of this drama zone with these fucking idiots. There's other shit going on the internet. I was talking to somebody about that the other day. This channel specifically is going to shift in content. There might be cop content that gets put on here, but I'm going to make little mini documentaries about things and situations outside of Constitution. I mean, there might be, you know, flecks of it in there when I make these videos, but they're going to be outside of it. Like the Vitali video that I made, some stuff like that. I want to touch on the P. Diddy case that's been going on and the testimony that's been happening. Like, the shit that's coming out about that dude is wild. The whole entertainment industry is going to crumble if he starts singing. That's going to be a big deal. Big deal. There's a lot of money, a lot of power, and a lot of influence tied into the music industry, the movie industry, TV, like everything. Fox, ABC, you have no idea the ramifications of this dude, like, starting singing about everything that he knows about, because when he starts thinking about all the time that he's looking at, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's not a gangster. That dude's not a gangster. He does some gangster shit, but when it comes down to like a court case like this, bro, it's let me look out for myself. I've seen it. I've been involved in it. I was involved in a court case where I was the only one that didn't talk to nobody. Doom's coming out. Yeah, a lot of weird stuff. Anybody got eyes on this court date? I don't want to miss it.
That also occurred on November 17, 2024. As to count 4,
is this Lane?
The drive-by shooting.
Oh, no.
Probation is available. I could place you on probation for up to 7 years. As a condition of probation, I could order you held in Pima County Jail for up to 12 months.
Drive-by shooting is probation available?
And the sentence to count 4 shall run consecutive to the sentence imposed by count 6. You're to have no contact with the victim. Alternatively, I could sentence you to prison to both counts. Count 6 again is mandatory prison, but
wow. You think Diddy could get off? I don't think so. There's video? No. I don't know. There's evidence. They collected all kinds of evidence. AI opening statement? What the fuck is that? I think Diddy got off a little too much already, yeah. Yeah. I got the monitor. What does that mean? Oh, you're listening to it? Well, I need to hurry up with this shit. I want to go finish my chicken coop. I got a chicken coop to build. Tired of hearing that chirp, 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 chirp all the fucking time. I'm gonna go put them outside. I wasn't calling you, fool. Get out of here. Come storming in here like somebody told you they had a treat. Well, as we wait, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. What up, Candace? Some planting done. Oh. That is my next project after chicken coop. Is I got to build 14-foot above ground planters, frame over it, and then I have to get some clear sheeting, build a little greenhouse out here. You're caught alive, Melanie. Welcome. Welcome. Wait till the end of the day? I don't know. I wonder how long his break's going to be. Yeah, I got to build 3 14-foot planters that are only 4 foot wide, so you can reach, you know. Black cur, you got one? Yeah, I used to really like pit bulls, but after having this dog, I don't think I'll get a... I think I'll stick with this kind of breed. He's a pain in the ass, but very attentive and obedient. Right on, Lincoln Square later, man. He's in the back taking a shot first, yeah. What's up, Patrick? Lane's an idiot, man. We don't like Lane over here. Yeah, we know he's an idiot. He needs a lawyer. Bro. The dude is a clown for sure. He's trying to wrap the First Amendment around harassment. He thinks that he's allowed to do the things that he was doing, and he's not. And I've got a little salty, biased taste in my mouth over the situation, but it doesn't mean anything. You still can't do that shit. This dude posts my address on the internet, posts my phone number on the internet, threatens to call fucking ICE on my old lady, or well, I don't know if he said he was going to call ICE. I think that was Chris. I might be getting the losers confused. Chris Ross. Yeah, this is where, if you guys are coming over from DirectD, this is where I share my opinions that you won't find on DirectD about a lot of these morons that claim to be First Amendment proponents and advocates. They're written. Most of them aren't. Most of them aren't. There's some good people, but most of these dudes are fucking idiots. Contempt, yeah. Oh, I know. Well aware of that. Yeah. That's what I've been trying to explain to people. Even though I don't like this dude, like if he was in the right, I'd still say he was in the right. I'm not gonna sit here and advocate for his for him going to prison and shit if he didn't do anything wrong. But I don't see it like that. I don't see it like that. The First Amendment is not a blanket a blanket protection to do and say whatever you want on the internet. You can't, or in person, you can't threaten people. You can't encourage people to contact other people in a harassing manner. You can't encourage somebody to escape police custody with your words. That's a crime. The First Amendment is not absolute. I know there's a lot of people that watch my channel that think the First Amendment is absolute, and I don't agree with you. I'm not a First Amendment absolutist. I don't agree that you should be able to threaten me or post my address on the internet. Because if you threaten me, I'm going to punch you in the mouth. And posting my address on the internet, I can't really do anything about that unless I want to cry to the cops, which I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I don't agree with that. Because if I'm not an absolutist at all. There are limitations, and everybody that's an American that claims to, pledge allegiance to the flag, you need to fucking follow how this shit is actually working. You don't just get to do whatever you want. Just like you can't drive on the road without a fucking driver's license. Anyway, my rant is over. Time, place, and manner. Yeah, reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions only apply to certain types of forums. This is Tristram that's playing in the background, by the way. For those of you old school gamers, you probably recognize this sound. This is from the original Diablo game. Came out in like the 90s. I was obsessed with it. As if you can't tell, I'm listening to the soundtrack of a game. Oh yeah, Patrick, if you're still in here, you've been following Richard or Arizona Unfiltered's case. I did a live stream yesterday that should still be up. If it's not, I'll make it public again, but it should still be up, where I listened to Officer Duran's interview. Richard interviewed him yesterday, and then I listened to it live and reacted to the interview. Yeah, I lied about all kinds of stuff. He definitely fudged their case, because when he asks, did you do this or this or this, or did you testify to this when I interviewed you? And he says the things that he testified. Oh, okay. Well, let me play this video to the court. Damn. This anti-slap is nice. I don't think you guys can use it for criminal matters in California, but in Arizona, you can use it for criminal matters. If it's about the First Amendment, there's certain stipulations. Yeah, in most states, anti-slap is you can only use in a civil case. In Arizona, you can use anti-slap in civil and criminal cases. Yeah, the stop was completely pretextual. That's why a lot of the questions that Richard posed to the arresting officer was about checking the muffler. He said he pulled him over because of loud or unusual noises, but then made no effort to check the operation of the muffler, to check any of the equipment on the vehicle, to even ask Richard if the fucking muffler worked. That's his whole basis for the legality of his stop, and he pursued it no further than saying that there was a loud noise and stopping him. The mission of his stop was a loud noise. This is important wording, folks, for those of you listening. The mission of a traffic stop is important. When an officer exceeds the mission of a traffic stop, that's when he gets himself into like some gray or dirty ass water that he shouldn't be in. The mission of this traffic stop was a fucking muffler. And he never checked anything. He didn't even ask about it, but he immediately pulled him out. Then they searched his vehicle, seized an axe, found a gun, and arrested him. What? What? They did everything wrong. Literally, they did fucking everything wrong, from the initial traffic stop to pulling him out of the vehicle for no reason. Yeah, they could just do that, but why? What were you like? Were you afraid of? Did he make a threat? Did he threaten you? Was he reaching for something? So you pull him out, then you search his vehicle, which you didn't even fucking do that right. A Terry frisk of the vehicle is not applicable because they weren't armed and dangerous, and you believe they were involved in criminal fucking activity. Crazy how they just do whatever they want, and then they can no. You need to give us money. Basically, what Richard's case is right now is them trying to make sure that there is no lawsuit that is produced out of this traffic stop. Because while a lot of people will be like, there's nothing there, bullshit, this traffic stop is worth at least $100,000. Oh, yeah. Later, man. Hey, and Patrick, if you're listening, monetize any videos that you use on my channel or anybody else's channel. Don't let the comments or anybody else tell you any fucking different. Monetize that shit. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, I know. I need to. All right, I got Pima County Court audio open, so if it starts, we'll know. Court's still silent. Yeah, I know. I opened up the audio. I don't miss California at all. I was born in California. I don't miss it. Yeah, he just wanted to get inside Richard's truck. He said that on the camera. I saw the X and I wanted to use it as an excuse to look around. You know what I'm thinking, Richard? I'm thinking Maldonado, because he had a conversation with Darian. He recognized Darian, and then he stood there for a minute, like thinking. Okay, and then he recognized you. Okay, and then the thought process started to kick in, and I think he remembered that you're the guy that always has a gun on him. Right? Because he really wanted to get in your fucking car for no reason. But he recognized you guys. And I think that since you came out and you didn't have it holstered on your hip like you usually do, that he was looking for a reason to get in there because he knew you had your gun right there. Ross? Yeah, you like that? That's my name now. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, Patrick is 100% on point. That's something else I noticed, but I didn't even point that out in the video. I should point shit like that out, but you're right. You're right. The way he was talking to the other cop on camera, he wasn't speaking in confidence. He was looking for confirmation. Absolutely right. Yeah. That's why I like watching that dude's channels, because he's points some shit out like that right there in his videos. When you watch his breakdowns, if you guys aren't subscribed to Patrick, you should be. If I got a mod in here, you guys can post his channel link. He's a lawyer in California. You never got that confirmation. No. They're looking for any excuse to excuse what happened for sure. A Terry frisk of the vehicle, bro. That is so pathetic. It's like they can't read. It's like they can't read, and they omit like the meaning. They omit certain words intentionally because they understand that they have meaning that could be adverse to their fucking train of thought and how they're trying to persecute the case. Like if you read the Terry frisk of a vehicle, armed and dangerous, the officer has to believe that they're armed and dangerous and about to commit a crime. Like it's not just, oh well, I pulled you over, so I'm just gonna do a Terry. No, dumbass, that's not how this shit works. It's like I said yesterday, it's pathetic that as a taxpayer and as an adult, I have to deal with this. I have to deal with these morons in Arizona that don't understand fundamentally what they're doing. And they get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. They get paid even more money in California, where Patrick's at. Ask Patrick how much some of those fucking LA cops make. Yeah. It's sad. It's really sad that we fund it and then we have to deal with it. What? But that's America. Welcome to it. Welcome to the shit show. Why do you think all these other countries hate us? Everybody hates Americans, right? I mean, fuck. They can't even, Americans can't even get their shit right on the streets level. On American soil. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how bad we're fucking shit up in other countries. I can only begin to wonder. It's really mind-blowing if you think about it. These cops are so dumb. Prosecutors are dumb. Judges are fucking, most of them are dumb. Like, bro, and this is on American soil that Americans have to deal with. Think about how we treat people and what we're doing in other countries and shit, bro. No wonder. No wonder. It's a joke. It's all a joke. It's really hard to keep up with. Not really. I mean, I got it all. Well, can somebody call the judge and just be like, hey, Chris Ruff is live and he really wants you to get on with the court date. So could you have Lane come in and could you like wrap up your break and get on with it? Since you're on our dime right now, please. Thank you. Yeah, please and thank you. Yeah, I'm supposed to say that stuff. Please and thank you. Just kidding. Court's still silent. Yeah, I know. I've got it open. Yeah, let him know that Mr. Ruff is live and he would like you to get on with the show. I'm pretty sure somebody from the court. They got one person watching everybody's live stream, screen recording that shit from the court right now, for sure. Who do I got in here? You can. Hey, Tracy, are you in here? Who do I got in here? Which one of yous? Oh yeah, I'm making an interesting little video for you guys on DirectD. So if you watch DirectD content, there's like a little mini documentary about Tucson coming out. Trying some different kind of editing. Duke Nukem theme song. You're in Clearwater? I don't know where that is. Come on, man. For real? Yeah, this is funny. I wonder if this is intentional. Metcalf, yeah. He sure is. Nap time. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Patrick with $400 fucking dollars. Holy crap. Please send Richard this money. He needs money to play in the system. If 1,000 of you send $20, he'll be in real good shape. That's very true. Damn. Okay, I will. Minus whatever YouTube took out of it, but yeah. Damn. Richard got hooked up. Appreciate that. Oh, I'm a bad boy. Look what I did. I know the Lane lovers are going to be mad at this, but I couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself. All right, you ready? Hey, Judge. Hey, I'm sorry, Judge. I just want to go home, Judge. Please. I promise I won't do it anymore. Why is he in the pews? Why does he have a fucking beanie on? Oh, shit. Melanie with $20. Garden Gnomers. Oh, shit. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Damn. You want to see the pictures that the AI created for me of this shit? Watch this. Oh, I kind of like this one. There's some other ones, though. We'll go back to that one. Oh shit. I don't want to be here anymore. How do we get out of here? Yeah, I don't know what that one's about right there.
Let's go on the record this morning in the matter of State of Arizona versus Lane Jeffrey Myers, CR 2025-1060, CR 2025-1454. These are both on the defendant's motion for a new hearing on release conditions. Parties' appearances. We'll start with the state.
Rachel Stiles for the state, and the victim is present.
Okay.
Lane Myers, victim.
All right. Mr. Myers is here on both cases, and then Mr. Resnick, your appearance.
And yeah, Judge Mark Resnick, as advisory counsel for Mr. Myers.
Okay. So we're here on Mr. Myers' motion to reexamine bail eligibility pursuant to 7.4.
Before we do that, I'm filing a Rule of 10. So
Okay.
The hearing has to.
That's the original. It's getting filed. Sorry.
Let's take a look at the rule. 10.1?
Yep.
Okay.
So you got to transfer it and not have the hearing.
Hold on.
I can't let you do the hearing.
All right, Mr. Myers, I'm not going to let you represent yourself if you speak over me. I'm looking up the rule right now because this is new to me. You just filed it in open court, okay?
That's what I'm supposed to do.
Well, let me look at the rule, okay? I don't have it memorized.
I have to do it before the hearing is all I'm trying to say.
Okay, a party seeking, this I'm reading from 10.1B1. A party seeking a change of judge for cause must file a motion no later than 10 days after discovering the grounds exist, but may not file a motion after a hearing or trial begins. So you filed it after the hearing begins, so it does not apply to today's hearing.
I didn't file it before the hearing began. That was the point I was trying to make with these ladies over here, that it needed to be filed before the hearing began.
Okay, well, we weren't on the record, and I'm accepting it now that you filed it in
You're
court.
manipulating the rule.
I'm not manipulating the rule.
How can I file it from jail?
Well, Mr. Myers, you elected to represent yourself.
But I'm saying, how could I have filed it? How could I have got it here any sooner than now? If I would have went home, I'm not home, but jail, and mailed it out on Wednesday, it would still be in the mail and it wouldn't be before the hearing. I made it clear to everybody in this room the motion was being filed before the hearing, so that you didn't turn this into another kangaroo court like you do, where you manipulate the rules to your favor or the state's favor. The motion was filed. I handed it to them before you came out of the room.
Okay. It was filed in open court today.
No, it wasn't. It was filed before court.
So I've addressed that, and you can take it up with the Court of Appeals if you think Mike
No, I'm
Rulin is
taking it up
wrong.
with you right now.
No.
Take me back to the cell.
No, we're going to hear this hearing.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Take me back to the cell.
All right. You waive your presence?
No, I'm not
Well,
participating in your kangaroo court. You're not going to manipulate the rules against me when the rule, I specifically filed it before the hearing. You're not going to pigeonhole me into this thing where you manipulate it was after the hearing started, so I'm denying it. No, there's no other way to get it here, and this is the way it was delivered. And I sat in the holding cell for since 6:30 in the morning. So it's not my fault if you can't get me a way to file it sooner. That's denial of due process in it itself. If I can't file a timely motion because I'm in jail, I'm being denied due process, and you're going to quit that.
So,
just file it with the Court of Appeals.
Mr.
No,
Myers,
you're denying me.
because
Don't cut me off.
No,
you tell me not to cut you off. Don't cut me off.
All right, take him out of here. You're going downstairs.
Let's go. Come on.
You're misbehaving.
How am I misbehaving?
Come on, Mr. Myers.
You won't let me talk. Come on, you're leaving.
Come on. I'm not gonna.
Go on.
So my motion's filed.
You're misbehaving. I'm not going to talk to you
Then
again.
I'll take 5 minutes.
No,
Okay, so
You're
gonna
leaving.
play games.
I'm not playing games.
You are playing games.
You won't let me speak, so you can't be in here.
I was speaking and you cut me off.
Let's go.
Come on.
You cut me off.
Grab your stuff. Let's go.
You don't need to grab my arm like that.
Let's go.
I can walk.
I'm aware.
So then why are you squeezing my arm? I'm not squeezing your arm. I'm not taking a little walk. So is the motion filed for after the hearing or something?
All right. Since Mr. Myers was unable to control himself, I've excused him from the courtroom, and Mr. Resnick, you'll be his counsel for this. The only action I'm going to take today is I'm going to find that the motion to re-examine bail eligibility, I'm going to deny it without prejudice. He can refile it after the motion for change of judge has been heard, and Judge Liskey will address the 10.1 motion. And then if he wants to refile this, he can. All right. Anything else?
Your Honor, and I would just note that the motion that he filed in court the last time, which was regarding this to re-examine the bail eligibility, it's not an agave, so I'm not sure it was actually put into the system.
Okay.
So-
Can we, we'll have to track that down.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure that that's in the court file.
I had a copy. I assume this is a copy that I have.
Judge, just, sorry, before we get too far down the road. Here's the problem. He represents himself and I'm only advisory counsel. If he's been removed from the courtroom, I don't know that there's anything we can do because I can't just come in and I can't just sub in and sub out like that.
Right.
He represents himself until such a time as the court finds that he's not able to. And I think it's State v. Bork. And the only reason I know that is because it was my case. There's a colloquy that the court has to go through with him or findings the court has to make before depriving him of his right to represent himself. So I don't think we can do anything without him in the courtroom.
Okay. All I'm only doing is making sure that there's a record. We have to track down the motion for exam to make sure it was filed. And I'm not going to hear that today, but he can re-urge that if he wants to redo that. So I'm not making any rulings today. Okay, so with that, Judge Liskey will take a look at the motion to strike me, and then we'll go from there. With that, we're adjourned and you're excused.
Karen, thank you very much. I saw that. Appreciate you. I don't even I don't even know. That was crazy. He likes being in there, I'm guessing. Imagine being 40 years old and in jail and you do not have the ability to control yourself. He has serious psychological issues when it comes to his ability to, socialize as an adult in a real situation. He doesn't even, I don't think he comprehends the gravity of the charges against him. And he cannot maintain decorum in a courtroom for more than 5 minutes. Like, there's something wrong with this cat, like, for real. And I don't like him, but I don't mean that in like a mean or derogatory way. I'm just pointing out something I'm noticing. He's 40-something fucking years old, and you cannot control yourself in the courtroom? Like, man, I've pushed the limits. I've pushed some buttons. Like, I've had similar situations, but I've never like done none of this shit. He's gone in and like, fuck this guy, fucking. You guys heard that rant that he went on in the court that everybody seems to really like, but as soon as I heard that rant from him, I told him, I said, bro, you need to chill out. Like, you got away with that once. That you obviously don't understand how Arizona works. You're not going to be getting away with that for very long. I tried telling him. I really did. Think he's playing the system? I don't think he's playing. I think he does not have an ability to control himself. I mean, yikes, bro. I don't like you, but what in the actual fuck are you doing? I'm disappointed. Mr. Courtmaster is not doing a very good job here. Yeah, he's literally acting like a toddler. You know what I mean? Stop being mean to me. Damn. Well, what can you do? He wants to represent himself. He thinks he knows better than the lawyers and the judge. Like, bro, I'm confident in what I know when it comes to the Arizona court systems. Like, very confident. But I've already found out that representing yourself is not a good idea. So you won't catch me doing any kind of shit like this in court. The old court videos that you guys have seen of me are, you're going to see something completely different. Because I'm going to be going into court myself soon. It's pesky little warrants are annoying. I want to go hang out in Tucson with some friends. And I want to be able to drive through Maricopa County without getting arrested. Yeah, call him back in. Yeah, I won't be representing myself. But that's just me. You do you. It's like, take me out of here. And then as soon as the judge is like, remove him, he's like, what? Why? Wait, hold on a minute. I was just kidding. I can see all the little troll channels and opposing people against Lane rushing to make their little video right now, like, moron gets removed from court. You guys already know there's how many people you think are making that video right now? There's probably at least five. At least 5 people right now that are editing that. Probably more. Speaking of the Smoker's Traveler's Kit, by the way, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but it is the Direct D branded Smoker's Traveler's Kit. This is a glass blunt or a one-hitter with the Direct D logo on it, a hard case with the Direct D logo on it, and a Bic lighter with the Direct D logo on it. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's available on outfitterfreedom.com. The link to that website will be in the pinned comment and the description of this video. Definitely go get yourself one of these. Every pothead needs a Direct D smoker's kit. Trust me. You're not cool unless you have one. That was fun. You can also buy a Direct D shirt at the same website. Anybody have any questions? I'm gonna finish my cigarette and end the live stream, and then go chicken coop. Go do the chicken coop. You know, I could set up a live while I'm out there working. I don't know if I want to deal with all that though. Maybe. Maybe I'll set up a brain rot live. What do you guys think? You guys want a brain rot live? Get some watch time hours. You guys can help me get some watch time hours on brain rot. I'm gonna take one of my solar batteries out there. I like the little COVID guy in brain rot. You guys know that's me with a voice changer, right? I'm just kidding. That's not me. Yeah, I'll share that live on the community posts on this channel. So if you're looking for it, you can find it there. If you can't find the channel. That's his real face without makeup. The Jeremy guy. We'll see how quality is while I'm out there. Play the full Mitch meltdown. Nah, I got some stuff I gotta do. Maybe tomorrow. I'm in the middle of an in-depth edit. Yeah, we need to get that bow video done. Anyway, folks, it's been fun. Appreciate you sticking around. Remember, hire a lawyer. Don't represent yourself. Yeah, definitely.